You're going to be talking about why this customer was not happy after we completed this job. First and foremost, we did a bunch of stuff on this house, right? We washed the roof, we washed the house, we washed the concrete driveway. We also washed some stone in the back as well. And once we completed this job, we left the property. I texted the homeowner to inform her that we had completed the job. I sent her some before and after pics so that way she can get a good idea of how good everything turned out. And at first she was super happy, but then she texted me a little while later when she got home and was able to take a look at everything and was wondering why some things weren't clean. And the things that she was asking me about did not match what we actually quoted her. So I went ahead and sent her over a picture of the quote just to kind of inform her that the things that she was asking me about were not included in the quote. And then after I sent that over, it kind of cleared everything up. She was like, oh, okay, you know, we are happy with how everything came out. I guess she was just hoping that maybe we would do a little bit more, but you guys know that we're only going to clean what we quote. We're not going to go out of our way to clean extra things. So if she wanted us to come back, we would certainly come back, and then we would upcharge her for what she wanted done. But anyway, that's kind of where the friction started a little bit, was a misunderstanding between what it was that we quoted and what it was that we actually did on the job. So I got that squared away, but a few days later, she actually gave me a call because she was concerned about some white streaks on her gutters. I told her that that was pretty normal. It was from our cleaning solution washing down off the roof, and I told her that we would come out and just give the gutters a rinse, right? Because we obviously didn't rinse them good enough whenever we were washing the house, or we wouldn't really have any white streaks on them. So we did go back out to the house, we rinsed the gutters, we made sure that she was completely happy with that. And the big message of today's video is going to be, like, when you're charging high prices, when you're charging premiums, when you're doing big jobs, because we charged a good bit for this job, you also need to be prepared on the other side of that to make sure that the customer is 100% happy. It's my obligation to charge as much as I can and get as much as I can for the job, but it's also my obligation to perform to the standard that I know that we need to be performing at, as well as to make sure that the customer is 100% happy. So if I get called back out for any reason, I know that we've made enough on the front end to cover any kind of worries that the customer might have on the back end. So we had no problems going back and rinsing the gutters. Also, it lets us know that we need to step up our game a little bit. We need to do a little bit better job of rinsing the gutters and taking care of some certain things whenever we're on site. We just didn't rinse the gutters well enough. So it's a good thing going forward for us, because we're going to make sure that we take care of that going forward. But like I said, the big thing is be prepared to come back, especially when you're charging your customers high prices. So takeaways from today's video: if the customer asks about things that were not included on the quote, make sure you stand your ground there and say, hey, look, that was not included on the quote. If it's something you'd like for us to add on, we can definitely add on to it. That's one of the harder things, especially when you're first starting out, because a lot of guys just go into people pleaser mode or worker mode, and it's like, oh, okay, look, let me make this right and figure out what we can do to, when in reality we didn't quote it, so we're not going to clean it. So make sure you stand your ground there, make sure you charge what you need to be charging. Secondly, if you do get a call back on something that's like understandable, like white marks on the gutters, be sure to go back, rinse it, make it right for the customer, because we are charging a good amount for our service and we need to make sure we do a good job for our customer. So anyway, word of the day, if anybody made it this far, is going to be gutters. If you comment down below gutters, I will hashtag you a real one. If you guys want to learn how to land big jobs like this, check out the first link in the comment section description. But with that being said, my name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.